The organization Downtown Duluth is asking the community for help to fund an outreach program supporting local businesses while addressing the city's homelessness and addiction crisis.
And Northern News Now's Ryan Hayes was in downtown today learning more.
A vital piece of the puzzle, helping downtown Duluth support those in the community facing homelessness and addiction. Outreach specialist Nathan Kesty walks 8 miles on the streets of downtown Duluth every day to help residents and businesses navigate the city's homelessness and addiction crisis. He cultivates relationships with businesses to make sure that they have a resource for issues that don't require a 911 call.
If it isn't in this particular business, let's find a better location where everybody feels safe and everybody has that opportunity to do that.
The position was originally funded by ARPA dollars from the city of Duluth, but those funds have expired. The position is fully funded only until the end of this year. Downtown Duluth has turned to the community for donations.
And we've had some generous contributions from the community, but we're not done yet. So we're just trying to raise additional dollars and build initial awareness around this position.
Key aspects of the job are building relationships and being consistent, showing up every day to meet people where they are. Kesty serving as a buffer between businesses and the homeless community.
When we have an opportunity to build trust on all sides and respect on all sides, then we can see the humanity in folks that are running a business and folks that are also unsheltered or struggling.
An important position and an important person for everyone downtown.
We think the world of them, and I know a lot of businesses do as well.
In Duluth, Ryan Hayes, Northern News Now.
And if you're looking to get involved or support Duluth's outreach program, you can find more information at northernnewsnow.com.